And welcome back. This week has been busy. A lot of my testers have completed testing and they've been super excited about this new set. I have to change my brush here, sorry. And within this set are the four basic skin tones: light, light to medium, medium, dark tone, and I've added a couple of blushes within this. So let's get started. This is a clean edit. Wrong one there. Sorry. This is a clean edit. The only thing that has been touched is the background. There's been no skin. As you can see, she does have some highlights that need to be taken care of. A little bit of color casting. But if you've been following the videos, you know that I have a highlight buster, I have skin cast corrections, and there's an eye action also, and those I'm going to use while we're doing this video. So let's get started on dealing with some of these highlights. And we're going to come over to our highlight buster. And I've assigned F5 to run my actions. And it states to paint it on with a white brush and adjust to your liking. So we're going to come over here, a soft white brush, 100%, because I like to decrease, and it also ensures that I've painted it on the areas that I really, really want. And yes, this darkens, because what it's doing is it's calming those highlights down. And we're going to bring the opacity down just a touch. About 37. Now, like I said, I do have color corrections, and we're going to use Fix the Yellow. And we're going to paint this on at 100% because I'll adjust it to our liking after we're done. But we need to get rid of some of this color cast. And I painted it right on her teeth for a reason, because teeth pick up color casts also. I'm going to bring this down to about there, right about 29%. And that makes quite an impact. There's what we've done so far. Now, before I merge this to run the skin actions, because of the frequency separation, it's duplicating those layers so many times, it will throw some of these actions out of sequence. So I'm going to save this. We're going to do a save as, and we're going to call it number 1. Yes, I had to redo the video because there was an error in the video. So we're just going to save this as PSD number 1. And it's telling me I already saved it. That way I can backtrack at any point in time. Now, since we have these on, we can do a simple merge, or we can do the flatten. We can just merge this for right now. And we're good to go for our skin action. So this is our basic skin. And again, with a soft white brush, we're going to adjust to our liking. If you notice, that was highlighted. All you have to do is hit your escape key and that highlight will go away. It's a Windows thing. I don't understand why. So let's look at her skin. She has like perfect skin. So we really don't have any healing to do. I mean, if we really wanted to, I guess we could come in here and Might be a couple little impurities. This is amazing skin. Thank you, Jane. This is a great image. I just noticed she has a little bit of green here. We'll fix that in a minute. So right now, while we have her zoomed in, let's go ahead and do our skin smoothing. Again, painting it on at 100%. And all this is doing is it's evening out her tones. We want to stay away from the eyes. We want to stay away from any highlights. I don't know why this... There we go. How about if we choose our brush tool? That would work, right? See, I have those moments too, where I forget to change my tools. I want to be sure that I got everything here. This isn't a real strong blur. As you can see, but I'm still going to bring the opacity down because her skin's like almost perfect right from the get-go. So this blended our skin just a little bit more. Now I'm going to guess her, I'm going to go with medium. Let's zoom out. Let's look at the medium skin on her. We may have to set this, yeah, we're going to have to set this to multiply. And we're going to bring the opacity down to about 11. Now, since we did that there, we'll even her out up here so that she's matching her tones within the image. We can even come over here and put this tone on her arms. And that looks pretty good. So let's look at, let's go with the nude blush here for her. And these can be used just like a bronzer. And I was always taught with bronzers that you do it in a figure 3. I am no makeup queen, trust me. So let's come in here and put some color back in her. And you can use these to sculpt. I'm going to bring the opacity down to about 18. And that looks pretty good. I'm still not happy with this yellow down here. So I'm going to go ahead. I believe I can run it on top of this. So let's find out. We're going to do fix the greens. Yes, and we can. Again, hit your backspace key to take that focus away. I don't get what's going on with Windows 10. Yes, this is strong. Don't worry. We're going to bring it down. And that's about all she needs right there. So it just hits that. It's hard for maybe you to see on that end, but it corrected that green. Let me zoom in a little bit. If you watch her eye area, you'll see the green come on and off. So at this point, we're going to do File, Save As, because we want those layers there in the event that we need to come back to it. So I've already done this. Like I said, I made an error in the video. So I'm going to choose number 2 because that's what I know I did. You would rename it as number 2. It's in the sRGB format always, because otherwise it's not going to display properly for the web. Now we can backtrack to the highlight buster and the skin cast correction, and in the first PSD that we saved, and now in the second PSD that we saved, we have all of our other skin that we have taken care of. Now I'm going to flatten this, and I also have a detailed eyes, and that's what we're going to run right now. And I'm going to show you a couple of multi-purposes for this detailed eyes, using a soft white brush always. Now, I don't know, there's been many actions out there, there's been many edits out there, and they get a little powerful when it comes to the eyes. I've tried to pay attention to that when developing this so that you don't end up with the alien eyes. So the white is very tame, and it's just enough to bring that up. It's not a whole lot of difference there. What's cool about it is you can come down here, since we took care of the yellow color cast in the first PSD that we saved, we can brighten her teeth a little bit here too. Now we can lighten the iris. Always make sure that you're super cautious of where you are painting this on. Now, what I can do also is lighten this up just a tad. And I can lighten up her eye area, her under eye. We don't want to take those wrinkles totally out because, you know what? As we get older, that's what happens. And that's part of who she is. So now I can bring the opacity of this down a touch. And now we can enhance the color. Again, make sure you're staying exactly on that iris. Otherwise, you're going to end up with a bit of a hot mess. I'm only going to do it at about 53. And you'll see how it popped all of the colors within her eyes. We'll zoom in again, just so that you can see. We'll bring down the opacity just a little bit more. Now, the Perfectly Sharp is set at 100%. I would not recommend using it at 100% because it's going to be crazy strong. And let me show you why. But there's people that need it to adjust other things within an image, and I was trying to make these as multi-purposed as I could, but when it's set at 100%, look at this. I mean, that's just some crazy sharpening. So I would suggest using this right at about, I'm going to guess 35 to 40. And let's see. Yeah. In fact, we can bring it down just a little bit more. You can see it just sharpens her up just a little bit. Now, there is a darken lashes, but her lashes are pretty dark as it is. We'll put a little bit more there. And at this point, I truly believe we're done. So, this is the before, and this is the after. Before, noticing all the highlights and the tones, and the after. I hope that you find the set easy to use, that it benefits your workflow, and most of all, enjoy it and have some fun with it. Again, I can't thank you all enough for your kindness and support. You have a great day.